We have finally reached the end of free to play on this account. In the previous episode, we actually had to do a lot more quests to do before we could actually move on to members, but it seems like this episode we're going to be able to move on to members and start exploring different parts of the game, maybe start leveling up other skills such as Herblore and Slayer. So the final quest we have to do in this video is going to be Dragon Slayer. We have completed every other quest here in free to play except for actually Dragon Slayer. And this quest is actually suggesting that we get at least level 50 in our combat skills, and 37 prayer is recommended. Now I'm not too sure how strong this actual dragon is going to be. However, I may take this warning here to heart and go actually level up our combat skills a bit to at least level 50 before we actually attempt Dragon Slayer, just because I don't want to be having a hard time actually trying to finish this quest here. And we only have Trouts to actually heal with, which only heal around 300 HP, which I don't think is going to be too sufficient when it comes to fighting Elvarg towards the end of this quest. Real quick before the video starts, I have a small goal of actually reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing to help support the channel. Thanks, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, so I think that before we actually continue doing our final quest in free to play, I think the goal is going to be to probably just finish off our training to maybe base 50 combat stats here at the Flesh Crawlers or in the Stronghold of Security in general, just because it's very easy to actually level up here since they tend to scale with your level. We have a little bit of food to actually go through and the bank too, so. Okay, so I actually decided to go ahead and head over to Berthorp to try to make ourselves a Mithril 2H sword, just because I feel like if we were using a 2H sword, we'll be able to actually AoE down the monsters quicker. And because we're actually AoEing down these monsters, we're going to be actually getting more XP per hour than if we were just be killing them one by one. So hopefully with this 2H sword, our XP gains will go up rapidly. After doing a little bit of research on where's the best place to actually train, I actually came upon the PVME website, which actually gives a lot of useful tips for leveling up an early level account. And they actually mentioned this place down here that actually requires the completion of the Blood Pact quest, which is a free-to-play quest, and it gives us access to these crypts down here. And at the very end of the crypts is actually this monster here called Dragith Nern or something like that, level 26, but he actually has around 7,000 HP. And because he has 7,000 HP, it actually gives us a lot of XP. So whenever we kill him, he gives around 500 XP in any sort of combat style that we're actually using. And the reason for this is because they recently actually made it so that the XP drops are actually based on the monster's total health. And since this monster's health is actually a little bit bigger than, you know, your most common NPC that you see around this area, we're actually be getting a bigger XP drop compared to doing these other ones that are in the crypt. So I'm going to be staying here until we get base 50 stats. We already got 50 strength, so we're working on 50 attack. Then we're going to get 50 defense, and we're going to go start Dragon Slayer. Okay, so I figured we'd go ahead and take a break from actually training our combat styles before we actually train our defense up to 50 along with our other combat styles so we could match it. We're going to go ahead and just level up our mining and smithing as well, just because we're going to have to do that eventually anyways. And I feel like getting 50 is going to allow us to be able to use the Rune 2H, and we'll be able to kill that monster down there a lot quicker, and also have the ability to make better armor. So we're going to be able to rock some Rune armor until we get some members. From there, we're going to be going to Rock Shell, but that's for a later time. So for now, we're going to continue this little bit of grind that we're doing. This is like our second day actually doing this mining here, because I've kind of just been AFKing this while we're doing other stuff on the side. And from there, once we get the gear and everything ready to go, we're going to go ahead and complete Dragon Slayer. Alright, this is it guys. We finally managed to reach ourselves base 50 stats. So we just hit 50 defense. So the final thing we have to do to prepare for Dragon Slayer now is just to go ahead and make ourselves a full set of rune armor. Maybe make some rune longsword just so that I don't have to use this rune 2H sword. Though I think the rune 2H sword would be okay with it, but I think we also need to wear an anti-dragon shield for that quest. I actually don't remember. So if we do need to actually wear an anti-dragon shield, then in that case we're going to want to just have like a rune longsword as our main hand weapon so that we're able to utilize the anti-dragon shield during the quest itself. We finally got all the goals done for the quest that we've been wanting to get. So we got ourselves base 50 stats, we got our smithing, we got our gear, we have the quest items. Now all we have to do is just go ahead and complete Dragon Slayer. We finally crash landed on the island of Crandor. It's time to finally defeat that dragon and finally get out of this free-to-play grind that we've been doing. Let's go ahead and head down there and see what this dragon is all about. Okay, so it says that without the shield, this quest boss hits around 1500. Luckily, we do have the shield though. Our best food is only summons, but they do heal 625. So let's see if we could actually take this guy down after all the prep that we've done. Oh, wait, this guy actually does hurt though. 20,000 health is crazy. Let's see if we could get a barge in there. It doesn't stun. Okay. Actually, maybe it did stun. Our bleed is always our friend. That's our top damage. We're up to 10k damage already. Not bad. Let's get this one in here. Then while he's stunned, we could just heal up a bit. We'll bleed him again. Get another barge in. What if we actually res one of these hits? Oh, it just doesn't zero. That actually doesn't give us back health. I think we could do this though. Oh yeah, we got this. Okay, thank God we actually prepped for this boss fight, because I don't think we would have actually done it. With our previous gear, we actually only had around tier 30 or tier 40, something like that. What was it, mithril armor? I think that's tier 30, and we only had like base 30 stats as well. So this boss would have definitely killed us, but this is it, guys. We finally got Elvarg's head here. We're going to go turn this in and complete this quest and go ahead and purchase our membership. This feels so good, man. We finally finished Dragon Slayer. We got ourselves our 2 big XP lamps for free to play, probably the biggest XP lamps that you get in free to play. We also get ourselves a free rune plate body. Sadly, this is only worth around 2.5k. Now the alch price has actually went significantly down since they actually changed the armor requirement for it, but we already actually had one, so this one's kind of useless to us. I guess we'll just leave it there in the bank. But let's go ahead and use these XP lamps and see what levels we actually get to. There it is. We only got 1 level in each one, but as you can see here down at the bottom right now, we have green logged every single free-to-play quest besides the mini quests, because these mini quests actually give us some XP lamps though, and I kind of want to wait till we're a member to actually utilize these XP lamps so that they don't actually go to waste. I kind of want to put them into a skill that's a little bit harder to train early on, such as maybe Herblore. And yeah, I think that's going to be best to actually wait. And we also have a few other XP lamps to actually go ahead and claim. I just got to remember which quests actually destroyed the lamps from, but anyways, that's for another time. Okay, so we finally logged into the members world, guys, for the first time, and I came here to actually claim these lamps that I actually did when I did the Violet quest here in this area. So these lamps that we got right here actually give us a total of 4,000 XP, so we could utilize 3 of these into Herblore and see what level we actually get. So our first one is going to get us to level 19 Herblore already, just from destroying them and reusing them in actual members. We're going to use another one. Now we're level 25 Herblore, and if we use one more, I think we may reach 30, 29. But yeah, see, we gained a lot of Herblore. We gained a total of 24 Herblore levels from just holding on to these lamps and using them once we became a member. So this is actually a really good strategy to actually do when you're free to play. Just hold on to these lamps that you got here and just save them for members. You could just destroy them and reclaim them later on here at the end of the quest. Okay, so something what I noticed when I was looking through my daily things to actually do. So we did just finish our actual daily task, but we could actually come over here and do the troll invasion for a little XP book that we could get. And that's another thing we could actually put into Herblore here. So I don't know how hard this is actually going to be to do. I don't know if I should do straight into the hard one or if I should just do the normal one. I think I'm going to try to just do the normal one in this take just to see just to get a feel for it and see how we actually do on this. All right, we're on the final wave, but it doesn't seem too bad. That hasn't been too hard. This is actually relatively easy. I think we may go straight into the hard one next time because this one actually took too long to actually do. But it doesn't seem like it was too hard though for us to be able to complete. But I did also get 2 other things. So I did get a moonstone shard and I also got a mystery box while I was in here, and I'm hoping I get it as soon as I exit out of here, but okay, I didn't, so I don't know what to do then. Is it in my bank? Let me go ahead and wait. You can reclaim this from the priestess and the legend. Okay, so I gotta go talk to the girl in the Grand Exchange, and she should be able to return that moonstone shard in the big mystery box. So I actually kind of want to see what's in there, so we're gonna go claim that. But for now, let's go ahead and use this reward book on Herblore and see how much we get. 7,500, and now we gained a total of 4 Herblore levels. So now we're level 34, and we haven't even actually trained the skill at all. Okay, so we actually got our big event mystery box here, and we actually managed to claim back the moonstone shard that we actually lost while we were actually in there. And I also want to hurry up and actually go check out this unnatural outcrop that actually started south of the wilderness runite mine, which is could give us pretty good actually loot. It could actually give us tier 87 weapons, which could come in handy for later on down the road. So first, let's go ahead and open up this mystery box. Okay, I don't know what it gave me. 50 oddments, 1 small engineering token box, and 100 oddments. Well, that was pretty useless. Whoa, okay, so I literally just hit this rock once, so we already got ourselves our second moonstone shard and another big event mystery box. But we're gonna go ahead and try to participate in this event here. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna be able to complete it on our own. I'm not sure how this entirely works when you're doing this solo, but I'm hoping that we still are able to actually complete it. We have 2 minutes to, I think, just turn in 65 in total, which I don't think should be too bad since we already almost have a full inventory. But I guess I'll be back once we get the actual loot bag. So unfortunately, we weren't actually able to complete the event because I think we got here a little bit too late, but we did manage to actually contribute enough to actually receive an XP reward, but we didn't actually get a loot bag, sadly. But it's okay. You know, these come around every so often. So we're gonna just be doing that next time, and hopefully the next time we actually participate in that, we actually get ourselves our own bag to actually be able to open. You know, another thing I actually forgot about becoming a member is once you become a member, you actually gain access to this person here called May, and this person May actually gives us some magical dice for completing quests. Now I do have quite a little bit of quest points. I'm hoping that she's actually going to give us a few dice to actually be able to open. So let's go ahead and talk to her and see if she could give us anything useful. Okay, nice. So she gave us 2 magical dice tier 1. So these aren't too good, but let's go ahead and see what these actually give us. Ooh, not bad actually. We got a wizard rope top G. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this is a fortunate component because this is going to come in handy for later on. So let's see if we could actually pull another one maybe. Sadly this one isn't one, but it's okay. Look, we got ourselves 500k cash, so that's huge. Alright guys, I think that's a pretty good spot to actually start to end off this video on. We made some pretty good progress. We finished off all of the free-to-play quests on RuneScape 3, and now we managed to head over into members, and we have so much things to actually go ahead and explore. One of my main goals that I actually want to try to go for right off the bat is to try to get base 50 stats. For sure, I want to start my Slayer farming and everything, that sort of thing. We are going to have to do quests. I'm going to try to limit that. I'm going to try to limit actually showing every single individual quest on the actual videos, just because it could get pretty boring to just see me just completing all these quests over and over again. I'm not sure if that's something that bothers you guys or not, but I feel like just showing you guys me completing quests is something that's not very enjoyable to watch. So we're going to go ahead and try to get into some PVMing. I'm going to hopefully try to AFK somewhere, see if I could get some level ups, see if we could get some upgrades on the account, and see where we could go from there in the next episode. But anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.